Hi, Michelle. You sent this request for information in, looking for information on final expense insurance. Do you have somewhere we can sit?
Yeah, pull up a seat.
All right, there, I got my little snuggle bug. All right. Michelle, now, usually when people send this in, unfortunately, it's after they experience a loss or because they don't have any coverage in place. Do you have any coverage in place right now?
No, I do not.
No, you don't. Okay. Well, have you experienced a funeral lately, or have you ever been in charge of handling the arrangements for one?
No, my brother was, but we lost someone like 2 years ago. My dad.
2 years ago. Really? Wow, you're awful young to be losing your dad. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you mind me asking, did he have any coverage in place, or how did the family have to come together to take care of the expenses?
We had to come together.
Yeah. So I imagine that's why you're looking into this, because you want to have something in place so that your kids are not in the same situation you are. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, the good news is you kind of came to the right place. You lucked out right in the beginning. Now, do you own a plot or a headstone? Have you gotten any of that stuff taken care of yet? No, not even when Dad died, you didn't do anything for that.
Well, he was buried, and my mom.
Oh.
When she passes, she'll go there too.
She'll go there too.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you thought about what you want to have done when you pass away? Do you want to be buried like your father was, or are you thinking more of the cremation?
Probably a burial.
Probably a burial. Okay. Well, I'm sure you know this, but funerals cost anywhere from $10,000 to $12,000 once you add in the plot, the headstone, and all those things. Does that sound about right to you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well. If you don't mind me asking, about how much was your father's funeral?
I don't know, like around there, maybe like
Right.
13.
Maybe like
A little
13.
bit
So
more,
sometimes sometimes it's even a little bit higher than that. Not very commonly, but sometimes depending on what casket you get or anything like that.
Big old
Now,
man.
one of the great things about what we are, what I am and what I do is I don't work for any insurance company. Basically, I'm a broker, and what that means is I'm going to look through all the top companies to get you the best coverage I can. Sorry, I just got a little excited. Somebody wrote a deal. I'm sure that's going to be a blip in the video. I look through all the coverages, basically all the companies that can cover you, just to basically see who will give you the best deal. So I take care of all the shopping for you. Now, I do have to go over a couple of health questions. Now, I assume you're a pretty young lady, so I'm assuming that you're fairly healthy. Do you take any prescriptions from the doctor? No, none at all.
Just some Adderall.
Just some Adderall. That's that good. Well, the good news is I'm just going to run you through these questions real quick, and this is when I would pull out a fact-finding sheet and just say, hey, do you use any form of tobacco?
Juul count?
Nope, that's nicotine, not tobacco. Have you been hospitalized for any overnight stays in the last 2 years? No? Okay, great. I assume you don't have any heart conditions, COPD, emphysema, no breathers, inhalers. Obviously, you don't look like you've got cancer, but no diabetes, and no stroke, seizures, organ transplants, anything like that. Okay.
Nope.
So one of the great things is this means you'll actually qualify for all the preferred rates with any one of our providers, but the one that's going to give you the best price is Oxford. Oxford, this is where I'd fill out my little 3-option worksheet. So I know you said you wanted to have a funeral, so I'm going to start you, since you're so young, at $15,000, $15, $20, and $25. $15,000 is $50 a month. $20,000 is $30 a month, and $25,000 is $45 a month. Do any of these fit in the budget, or am I blowing you out of the water?
No, they're fine. I'll probably do the 20. Just be right in the middle.
Okay. Circle the 20. All right, I just need you to grab your driver's license and your checkbook. All right. Wow, there's a lot of money in this checking account. How'd you get all that dollar? Listen, keep your presentation simple. I know these things can get more complicated in the field. One of the best things about what we do is the simpler we keep these presentations, the better off you're going to be. Make sure you get the key points of information. You'll notice that I ask some questions out of order. things like that. The best thing about what we do is it's not set in stone. We want to make sure that we ask the key questions, get that information in order to be able to set things up. And when she hit her why, which was, hey, my dad passed and he didn't have any coverage in place and we had to come together, well, I'm assuming that's not what you want to happen to your kids. Drives it home. Keep working at it. We'll get better every day, guys. Great job.